Hello, Bobcats. This is your counselor, Janelle Moore, and I'm coming to you in regards to how to be smart. It's really important to really know your limits and know how to be smart when it comes to alcohol and being the safe person that you want to be, so that you're able to not have those consequences and things that could come with drinking alcohol. So, how to be smart. So the first thing we're going to look at is know your limits. What is your limits? Pace yourself throughout the night. Know how much it takes for your body to consume and tolerance levels, and really understanding that it takes approximately 1 hour for your liver to really absorb and digest the alcohol that you put inside of it. So if you're consuming more than a drink an hour, you're more than likely to probably go over your limits. So really know what your BAC is, and you can get a BAC calculator application on your smartphone if you want to do that to help you know your limits, and it will be based on your weight and your size and if you're male or female. Also, avoid drinking games. Drinking games can lead to a high amount of alcohol consumption and cause you to lose where you're at, where you've been, and can also put you in a really unsafe situation. So really be safe when you're going into these situations. And it's one of those things where if you know that your limit's 2 drinks, and you're concerned about peer pressure, then put in that solo cup, put just some pop or something in there, and you can pretend that you're drinking and nobody will know but you. So there is some things that you can do that's safe, that you don't have to go to be that, so to speak, party animal that sometimes we're peer pressured into being. The next thing is make a plan. So make a plan is so you go and stay with your friends, be around people that you know what your plan is going to be. If you get separated from your friends, make sure that you guys have a plan of what that looks like, where you can meet each other. Try to stay in the buddy system. Know what your night's going to look like, that it's not a surprise for you. Know where you're going to be at. Making those plans can make it a safe place for you. If you go to a place and you're drinking heavily and you end up being unsafe and you don't know where you're at, because alcohol can make you very disoriented, and that can cause you to be unsafe. And it's really important for you to try to be safe and respect that you respect yourself. The next thing is that you want to appoint a driver, those DDs. So appointing a driver, because you should not be drinking and driving, is that somebody can be sober, and that they can be not only there to help you if for some reason you decide to drink more than what your limit is, but also to sit there and give you that reassurance that you're going to be safe. Now, the problem sometimes with this is that you might appoint a driver and they make poor choices. So make sure when you're appointing a driver that they're not going to be drinking, that they are going to be smart and be in control of themselves, and that you guys maybe switch on and off when you go out, and make sure that you are being safe, because not only when it comes to drinking and driving are you putting yourself and your friends, whoever's in the car with you, in danger, but you're also putting the other drivers out there or pedestrians out there in danger because of your decisions. All right. So the next thing is responsibility. So responsibility means over 21. So there's nothing responsible about breaking law. If you are under 21, you should not be drinking. And this is the law, and that's what it is. And I know that people are like, oh, I've been drinking since I was like 18 or 17 or whatever. And I get that. I totally get that. But the thing is that the legal situations that could cause for you drinking, not if you choose to drink and drive, but just drinking in general can cause a lot of consequences for yourself. And you have to think, how does that fit in my life to get those consequences? So really put that into thinking. People have different reasons for not drinking, and others respect that decision. And there are many things that you can do as if you don't want to drink. So like I said, you can pretend that you're drinking. If you feel like you have that peer pressure to drink if you go to a party. But again, it's one of those things where be responsible. Even at 21 years of age, you should be responsible with your alcohol, and that's what we're talking about, is being smart. And the next thing is think before you drink. So you have this person here, he has a mixed drink, and he's like, how many shots are actually in there? They say as the night goes on, you might wonder how many shots you have in your mixed drinking cup, because you mix it and it seems to get stronger and stronger as the night goes on, but then it goes down smoother because you are depressing your system when you're drinking alcohol. So make sure you think before you drink. Always make your own drinks. That way you know what's going inside them. Always watch your drink at all times. Don't leave it alone. There's times that you might think that you're going to go to the bathroom and then you're going to come back and have your drink. Honestly, either take it with you or dump it out, because there's a good chance that things could happen to your drink while you're gone. If you believe that you can trust somebody, that can be okay, but the problem is sometimes that friend that you can trust, yes, they might have turned their head for one little second, and next thing you know, you have drugs in your system because somebody has slipped that into your drink. So just be very cautious about those types of things. Make sure you know the signs of alcohol poisoning. Alcohol poisoning actually is very easy to happen to you if you don't set your limits for yourself. If you don't respond, if a person shouts at you, poked, you can't stand alone, can't wake the person up, they have slow breathing, cool, purplish or flourish skin, irregular slow pulse, vomits while passing out. Those are all things that there's a possibility of alcohol poisoning. So you might think, hey, this person's just really, really wasted. But honestly, in reality, they might be having alcohol poisoning, which could ultimately cause their death if you aren't taking those precautions. So it's really important to think about all these things that I talked about, being smart and being safe, so that you're able to not only enjoy yourself and have fun, but you don't have to suffer those consequences. And also know those things for the fact that you're, just like other people around you, you want to have fun, and you don't have to use alcohol to do that. But if you do, that you can be smart about it. Just a little bit of statistic information. There's actually a really high percentage of people on campus that don't even drink. It's about 68% of the population that does not drink. So you are part of the group that doesn't drink if you choose not to, and that's okay, because there is a smaller part of that group that actually does drink. Thank you, and have a good day, and thank you for listening to me.